Silence seems simple until the mind refuses to cooperate. The moment stillness is chosen, something unexpected happens. Instead of calm, the mind transforms into a bustling marketplace of thoughts. Dinner plans appear out of nowhere. An awkward conversation from 10 years ago demands a replay. Next week's meeting suddenly feels urgent. Everything rushes in at once, loud and insistent. It's not a rare struggle, it's a deeply human one. Why does the mind behave this way? Why does it resist quiet precisely when quiet is what's wanted most? From a Buddhist perspective, this endless mental chatter isn't a personal failing. It's the default setting of an untrained mind. Think of your mind like a playful, untamed puppy. It has boundless energy, and its natural instinct is to chase after everything that moves. A butterfly, a falling leaf, its own tail. It doesn't do this to be naughty. It's just what puppies do. Our minds are similar. The butterflies and falling leaves are our thoughts, feelings, and sensations. The mind's habit is to chase them, pounce on them, and get completely carried away. This habit is deeply ingrained. In Buddhism, this is often referred to as the monkey mind. It swings from one branch of thought to another, restless and constantly seeking stimulation. This isn't a bug in our system. It's a feature that, in many ways, has helped us survive. Our minds are wired to scan for potential problems, learn from the past, and plan for the future. This constant activity, this chasing, is a survival mechanism that's been running on autopilot for a very, very long time. So what are these thoughts that our mind is chasing? They're not solid, real things. They're more like clouds passing in the sky. Some are fluffy and white, others are dark and stormy. Buddhism teaches us that thoughts are just mental events. They arise, they exist for a moment, and then they dissolve. The problem isn't the thoughts themselves, but our relationship with them. We tend to grab onto them, identify with them, and believe they are a solid, true reflection of reality or of who we are. This act of chasing is driven by something called grasping or clinging. We grasp onto pleasant thoughts, trying to hold onto them and make them last. Think about a happy memory. The mind loves to replay it, trying to squeeze every last drop of joy out of it. On the other hand, we also chase after unpleasant thoughts, but in a different way. We try to push them away, resist them, and argue with them. Imagine a worry about the future. Your mind grabs it, examines it from every angle, and tries to solve it, often getting tangled in a web of anxiety. In both cases, whether we're pulling a thought closer or pushing it away, we are actively engaging with it, feeding it our energy and attention. This engagement is the chase. This chasing habit is fueled by underlying currents in our mind, known in Buddhism as the three poisons: greed, hatred, and ignorance. Greed, or attachment, is the desire for more pleasant experiences, so we chase after happy thoughts. Hatred, or aversion, is the desire to avoid unpleasant experiences, so we wrestle with negative thoughts. And ignorance is the fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of reality. It's the belief that these fleeting thoughts are solid and permanent, and that our happiness depends on controlling them. So if chasing thoughts is the mind's default setting, are we just stuck with it? Absolutely not. This is where the practice of mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the training that tames the puppy mind. It's not about stopping the thoughts or emptying the mind. That would be like trying to stop the clouds from passing in the sky. It's impossible and would only lead to frustration. Instead, mindfulness teaches us to change our relationship with our thoughts. The practice is to simply notice the thoughts without getting on the train. Imagine you're sitting on a platform at a train station. The trains are your thoughts. Each one comes into the station, the doors open, and you have a choice. The old habit, the untrained mind, immediately jumps on the first train that arrives without even checking where it's going. Before you know it, you're miles away, lost in a story about the past or a worry about the future. Mindfulness is the practice of staying on the platform. You see the worry train pull in. You notice it. You might even read the destination sign. Anxiety about work. But you don't get on, you just watch it. You observe the passengers, the colours, the sounds. And then you let it pull away. A moment later, the happy memory express might arrive. Again you notice it, you appreciate its arrival, but you don't jump on. You remain on the platform of the present moment, simply observing. When you do this, something remarkable happens. You start to see thoughts for what they are. Temporary, impersonal events. They come and they go. They are not you, and you don't have to be controlled by them. By not chasing them, you stop giving them your energy. You starve them of the attention they need to grow and dominate your awareness. The dark, stormy clouds of anxiety, the fluffy clouds of fleeting pleasure are enjoyed for what they are, without the desperate clinging that leads to disappointment when they inevitably pass. This process takes practice. At first, you'll find yourself on the train without even realizing you left the platform. That's okay. The moment you realize you're lost in thought, that moment of awareness is a victory. In that moment, you have a choice. You can gently and without judgment escort yourself off the train and back to the platform. Every time you do this, you are strengthening your mindfulness muscle. You're retraining your mind, creating a new habit of observing rather than chasing. Over time, the puppy mind begins to calm down. It learns that it doesn't have to chase every single thing. It can lie down, rest, and be at peace, even while leaves are falling and butterflies are fluttering by. The mind becomes less of a chaotic marketplace and more of a wide-open, peaceful sky where thoughts, like clouds, are free to come and go without causing a storm. You discover a sense of inner stillness and freedom that was there all along, just hidden beneath the noise of the chase. You realize that true peace isn't found by getting rid of your thoughts, but by learning to be at peace with them. So the next time you find your mind racing, remember the puppy and the train station. Be kind to your mind. It's not broken, it's just untrained. With a little patience and gentle awareness, you can teach it to rest, to watch, and to be free. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into mindfulness and the inner workings of the mind.